Good morning. Good morning to you guys. Happy Saturday to you. Hey, I wanted to ask you guys, do you agree with this list? I was reading this morning. I was reading some Bible scriptures this morning, and after I get done, I always get on. Uh, uh, I get on that Chrome, I think it's on the phone, to just look at some certain articles. And these says this is by Gaming Bolt, and it was posted by Matthew Cormosano, Cormosi, Cormosano is his name. Posted by Matthew Cormosano. Okay, it was posted October 30th of 2024. Now I might have butchered his name, but I just want to see what you guys think of this list. I just thought it very interesting, so I thought I would give you a video. So supposedly, this is just them saying 15 perfect 10 out of 10 games you need to play. So here we go. First one is the previous. Go to the first one. The first one is, if I can get to it, next 1 out of 15. All right. The first one is Black Myth Wukong. Black Myth Wukong. This is what they're saying. Black Myth Wukong is a 10 out of 10. Have you guys played it? Do you think it's a 10 out of 10? Let's see what the next one is. The next one is Elden Ring. Now, a lot of people like Elden Ring. I didn't play Elden Ring. It's a Souls-like. Possibly one of the very best examples. Exploration of Elden Ring is the second to none. And it just goes on to talk about it. So, Elden Ring is considered a 10 out of 10. So do you guys consider it a 10 out of 10? I just thought this was interesting. I just wanted to share it with y'all. I like reading stuff like this after I get done reading my scriptures. I like to get on here and check out stuff, seeing what's going on in the gaming news, and also what's going on the entertainment, like movie-wise. Oh, yeah. Now, I'm agree with this one. All right. This one is Resident Evil 2 Remake. Oh, yeah. It's a 10 out of 10 for me, baby, because I love that game. It took me a while to beat that game. I agree with them on this one. The other one's not so much because I didn't play them. The next one is Red Dead Redemption 2. I played Red Dead Redemption 2 and I didn't complete it. And somehow I don't have that game no more. And I did like that game. I just thought it was a little bit too much. But I do like that game. And I need to get that game back in my library. Because it is a game that you can do. It does tell. I think that game got Game of the Year. I really do. But Red Dead Redemption 2 is a 10 out of 10. It says, everyone knew Rockstar could make a great game, but few could have expected just how good Red Dead Redemption 2 would turn out. The ending of Red Dead Redemption 1 has been hailed as one of the all-time greatest of video games, so they had a lot to live up to. So that's what they said about that. I did play it, and I did get into that game. I might get that game on Steam Deck, though, if it runs good, you know? Okay, what's next? Oh, yeah. Uncharted 2 Among Thieves. Yeah, you daggone right, man. That's a 10 out of 10. Shoot, man, I love Uncharted, man. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Uncharted helped define how set piece moments could be implemented in games with its roller coaster of a sequel. Among Thieves. It is easy to figure how clunky the shooting mechanics were in the first game. But that first game was good though. And I still like that first game, but I can see why they wanted to make the second game. Because I played the first game because my friend turned me on to this game, Chuck. And then he said, well, I finally played it. And I was like, I finally played it. I didn't think I liked it at first. That's when I first started getting into video games. A little bit. But, Resistance Fallen, man. Y'all know how I feel about that game. But anyway, he said, well, you might play the first one. I said, well, I want to play the first one, man. After playing Red Dead, after playing Uncharted 2, I don't want to play the first one. He goes, well, he said the first one is the reason why they made the second one, but the first one's not that good, but it is good. But he said they took the first one, they just made a better game with the second one, Chuck said. So he gave it to me, and I ended up playing it. I love that game. But yeah, Uncharted 2, daggone right. That's a 10 out of 10 for me because I agree with them on that one. Yeah, Uncharted 2 still thrills us to this day with its breakneck pacing and fun character banner. Yeah, I agree with him on this one. All right, what's next? The Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt. Couldn't get into that game. I couldn't. And I could tell it's a good game. Now, I tried to play that game. Now, my middle son loved that game. A lot of people like that game. A lot of people like that game. These are the people that made Cyberpunk, I think. The Witcher 3 still stands as one of the great Western RPG in gaming, managing to outdo BioWare and Bethesda at their own game. The open world manages to feel natural and lived in, avoiding the bland repetitiveness of other games. I can see that. Said The Witcher 3 has been held as a gold standard for side quests and gaming. I don't know why I could not get into this game. I tried to play it. I could see the brilliance in it. I got a friend named Travis that got into this game. He loved this game. It says, what else says? You rarely find a more engaging RPG than The Witcher 3, and that sentiment will still hold true years after its initial release. So, yeah, all right, The Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt. A lot of people love that game. I can't say I don't like the game. It looked like it was just so much to do. You ready for this? The Last of Us. I could not get into this game at all. And why? It's because, I'm going to tell you why. It's because my friend Chuck was telling me, have you played Last of Us? I said, no, man. I hear people talk about Last of Us, man. I said, I know the people that made Uncharted made Last of Us. I said, man, nah, man. I just, nah, man. So you ought to try, man. It's a good game. I said, nah, man, I can't see them outdoing Uncharted, man. I just can't. I said, man, I wouldn't give it a shot. So I bought it after so many people told me about it. And I tried to play that game. And at first, yeah, when the opening up and he lost his daughter, I was like, dang, man, I said to myself. So then I started getting into it. And then I got stuck. And I got so frustrated. I put that game down for 2 years. I put it on the shelf. And I said to myself, I said, screw this game, man, blah, blah. I said, I can't believe the people on Uncharted made this game, because I was mad because I got stuck. So I went to work and I started talking to somebody about the game, and they was telling me they told me what I was doing wrong. I said, man, I'm trying to get into that game. I said, I could see. I said, it's the same people that made Uncharted, but I said, man, this is totally different from Uncharted, man. He goes, yeah, it's a different game, man, but it's a good game, he kept telling me. You know what I mean? I said, all right. So I got back on, and I went to that part, and I got unstuck. And after that, man, I took off, and I was so into this game. I was like, and when I finally beat that game, even the little DLC when Ellie was with that girl, and Ellie was trying to save Joel and all that. Oh, my God. Yes, this is a 10 out of 10. Yes. There are very few cinematic moments in the gaming that can match the opening sequence of Last of Us, and yet the tense, emotional opening is but a taste of what the rest of the ride offers. Whew, this game was so good. They said raw atmosphere of the whole thing, its pacing, environment, Sinks their hooks into a similar to games like Half-Life 2. Huh, never played Half-Life 2. Um, hmm, okay, well, I still find myself returning to the gym over and over again. And yeah, me too. I'll play this. That's one game I'll play over. But yeah, we yeah, we'll stay right there. Last of Us, The Last of Us. Wow. Okay, I agree with them on this one too. Let's see what we have next here. Far Cry 3. Nope, didn't play it. Far Cry 3 is a 10 out of 10? Man, Far Cry Far Cry 5 was awesome. And these advertisements keep popping on here. I can't stand these advertisements. It says Far Cry 3 helped cement Ubisoft's opening world formula, a template that still holds firm to this very day. Maybe I have to go and try to play this game. A 10 out of 10? Smashing hand gliders into the enemies and blowing up outposts is still a hoot to this day, thanks to the timeless Far Cry 3 opening world mayhem. Who would know? Because Far Cry 5, man, I'm telling you, Far Cry 5, man, when they was in Montana and all that, man. Oh man, that Far Cry 5. I can't believe they ain't got that on here. Mass Effect 2. Could not play this game. Was just way too much to do. If you like well-written characters in the game, play Mass Effect 2. BioWare. I don't think BioWare's doing as good as they once did. Are they? I mean, they used to be good. It says it's still never. I'll still never forget managing to kill off the entire squad during the game final mission and admittedly reloading to a save to keep everyone alive. Wow. I heard Mass Effect is good. I was late to the show on that one. I just thought it was just. I don't know why I didn't play that game. I never played the game. I know they. I remember when it first came out. I know it was a big thing. I just never played it. But you're talking about Batman Arkham City, though, baby. Yes, sir. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Oh, yeah. Batman Arkham City is just pure fun, plain and simple. Yes, it is. It also got a phenomenal sense of place in the atmospheric city Arkham to your disposal. Unlike its compact predecessor, Arkham City is truly open-ended with a sand-like environment. Players can hunt cleverly hidden Riddler trophies. Yeah, I ain't gonna read the whole thing, but yeah, I mean, who can get sick of gliding towards one of Joker's henchmen for a stealth knockout? I know I never get tired of it. Yeah. I agree with him on this one. Yeah, baby. Now, my son and his buddies came down and turned me on to this whole Batman thing. Batman Arkham City and those other three. It was three of them. So, yeah, Batman Arkham City. Let's see what's next. Final Fantasy VII, never did play that game. I just never played it. I heard people, play it, but Final Fantasy VII, I'm not going to really get into it, but they say that's a 10 out of 10. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Okay. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. What's next? Baldur's Gate 3. I heard nothing good about Baldur's Gate. I heard nothing but good about Baldur's Gate 3. And Baldur's Gate 3 is the ultimate RPG experience in a lot of ways. It is a culmination and realization of decades trying to distill the Dungeons and Dragons experience into video games. This is another one I never played. So what else it says? There's so many different ways to play this game that no two run will ever feel identical. Which makes it quintessential role-playing game. Okay. So yeah. I heard nothing but good about this game. It's not for me. But Boulder Gate 3 is considered a 10 out of 10. According to this site. Do you guys agree with any of this? I just thought it'd be interesting to talk about this. What else? Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Now this game I think it's being remade if I ain't mistaken. But I heard good things about that. When I got a job and I met some people that's much younger than me and they was talking to me and we just happened to have a lot in common when we was talking and they told me about Metal Gear. I was like, wow, so never played it, but I said I did take one guy's advice and I did try to play it and I could see the brilliance in it, but no, I don't have no experience with it. But they say this is a 10 out of 10. Let's move on. Forza Horizon 5. All right, that's a Microsoft game, huh? Yeah, Forza Horizon 5 says it's a open-ended arcade driving. Fifth installment turns that freedom up to practically limitless degree. I think Microsoft's behind that one. Says it's hard not to like Forza Horizon 5, even if cars are given out like they're candy. Or maybe that's the reason why it's so easy to love. So now it says right here, it says, no, the views expressed in this article are those of the author. Okay, and I agree with them putting this in here. And do not necessarily represent the views of, it should not be attributed to Gaming Boat as an organization. So, I think that's good that they put that down there because they was just trying to let you know this is just one person's view. But I just thought it was interesting to put that up there. So, but I thought that was an interesting. I just happened to come across this and I was like, man, I'm gonna upload a video about that. So anyway, do you guys agree with this? It's Google. I usually get on Google. I usually get up and I read some scriptures and then I drink some coffee and then I just try to get ready for the day and then I always get on Google and then I happen to see this. But this is just one person's opinion. So what do you think of that list? Do you agree with that list or not? That's all I'm asking. What is your top 10? Anyway, I got some new subscribers. Thank you. And you guys just want to put that out there. I like to watch movies and I love playing video games. Video games is hard to cover. When I talk about a video game, it's something I was dwelling about or something I was thinking about while I was at work, or I have an engineer that talks to me about video games. I have another engineer that comes to me and talks about stuff. And then I have a couple of my friends that talk to me about stuff. And then when we're talking in the break room and I'm on the break, I'm like, or walking through the shop, we'll stop talking. I'll be like, that's pretty interesting. And then they'll tell me stuff. I'm like, And then that's when I come up with some of the ideas about how I upload stuff about video games. I don't want to be that person just trying to throw something up and see if it'll stick. That's just not my bag. It just seems like you're just trying to scarf for more subscribers and all that kind of stuff. That's why I never ask for subscribers. I never try to hit the like and subscribe button. That just ain't my bag. I enjoy doing this and I want to keep enjoying doing this, but at the same time, if I see something that's interesting, then I'll post it. But other than that, be blessed and have a safe day. We'll catch you in the next video.